The Johannesburg Roads Agency, Mobility Made Easy. The Johannesburg Roads Agency makes an invaluable contribution to the social and economic development of the city of Johannesburg, the economic hub of the African continent. As a city-owned agency, the JRA is proudly responsible for the development, maintenance and repair of Johannesburg's road network, including stormwater infrastructure, traffic regulatory infrastructure, and road infrastructure. The JRA's vision is to be the best city roads authority that enables economic growth and sustainability. And the JRA's mission is to commit to provide quality roads that are accessible, safe, and livable for our communities. The following city priorities have been identified by the Executive Mayor and are the focus of current JRA activities. Service delivery in line with Service Charter standards, Jozi at Work, Corridors of Freedom, Green and Blue Economy, Smart City, Communication and Stakeholder Engagement. 6 strategic interventions under the JRA 2017 strategy encompass these activities: strategic assets, traffic regulation, road network development, stormwater management, alternative funding options, and partnerships. The JRA has set up a structured response to managing Johannesburg's 13,428-kilometer road network and associated stormwater infrastructure. The JRA has introduced an approach to road management that prioritizes the preservation of existing infrastructure, ensuring it is maintained in good condition and preventing any further deterioration to poor condition. The JRA is moving beyond potholes and investing in higher quality roads for our residents, and this forms part of the JRA's 10-year roads development plan to achieve targeted road conditions across the city by 2023. In this way, greatly adding to the city of Johannesburg's infrastructure and accessibility. The estimated road length to be resurfaced in 2015 to 2016 financial year is 438.6 kilometers at a budgeted amount of 221 million rand. In early 2015, the resurfacing of a portion of the Soweto Highway was completed at a cost of 9 million rand. The Road Rehabilitation and Reconstruction Program repairs road pavement layers and replaces part or all of the road layers. An estimated total of 2,222 kilometers of the city's road network requires rehabilitation or reconstruction. The budgeted amount of 140 million rand is earmarked for rehabilitation and reconstruction of roads across 7 regions of the city of Johannesburg in the 2015-2016 financial year. In the past year, 67 SMMEs were appointed by the JRA to implement gravel road upgrade projects to the value of 45 million rand, and more than 373 jobs were created through the EPWP. The JRA is not only upgrading the roads, but also addresses the associated challenges of stormwater drainage and measures for pedestrians and cyclists. 291 million rand has been allocated to gravel road upgrades in areas such as Deep Sloot, Ivory Park, Alexander, Orange Farm, Bramfisherville, and Protea South. In addition, construction in Driesik will commence this year, and planning and design will be undertaken in Portji, Slovoville, Kalfontein, and Maibuye for construction to commence in the 2016-2017 financial year. Stormwater management is also a high priority for the JRA, and a budget of 55 million rand has been allocated for various catchment improvements. In order to improve the ease of mobility in Johannesburg, 79.8 million rand has been set aside for new and upgraded traffic signals. To address the challenges of load shedding, the installation of uninterrupted power supplies has resumed. CCTV cameras with 24/7 response teams have been implemented successfully on 35 high-risk intersections. An advanced traffic management system is also underway to consolidate all fault reporting on street level. Our ongoing and completed projects are just some of the great success stories of the Johannesburg Roads Agency. Inspection of the city's 814 bridges with an asset value of 15 billion rand led to the total of 136 million rand being allocated to the upgrade of existing bridges and the planning and design of new ones. This includes the Oxford, Federation and double-decker bridges on the M1 freeway, where work is soon to start. Work is also being done on the Nelson Mandela, Boysons Road, Queen Elizabeth and LaRue Avenue bridges. The program to upgrade 10 bridges in Soweto prone to flooding has just commenced, with the appointment of contractors to upgrade bridges along Lesilinyana Kinini, Nxumalo, and Zulu Mahalefele over the Klipspruit River. The structures are receiving upgrades and will be raised above the floodline at a cost of 100 million rand. The overall budget for the city-wide bridges now being raised above the floodline is 120 million rand. A significant achievement for the JRA is the completed rehabilitation and reconstruction of 9 bridges following flood damage in 2014. Bridges are located in Main Road, Fellstead, 3rd Street in Chartwell, Watercombe Street, Niven Road, Coleraine Drive in Sandton, also Cornelius Street, Ballyclare Drive and the Riverside Road Bridge in Ivory Park. 49.4 million rand was spent on the rehabilitation and reconstruction of these 9 flood-damaged bridges. The eastbound bridge overpasses the N1 highway and is essential to the road safety and congestion management in the Midrand area. The project was successfully completed in 2014 at a cost of 44.5 million rand. The project entailed erection of an eastbound overpass bridge on the LaRue Avenue in Midrand. 4 SMMEs were subcontracted to the project. The doubling of LaRue Avenue would not only provide additional capacity to cross the N1 but also alleviate congestion at other crossings along the N1 in Midrand, such as the New Road interchange. The widening project of LaRue Avenue is scheduled for expansion at an allocated budget of 8 million rand in 2015-2016 financial year. Construction of a walkway across the Yeske River to substitute a previous pedestrian bridge that was washed away. This project at a cost of 9 million rand was completed in 2013. The M1 de Villiers-Graaff motorway is a critical economic node in Johannesburg and thus experiences extreme traffic congestions at peak hours. The highway connects southern areas including Soweto and Boysons to the city center and the northern areas such as Sandton and Alexander. Over the recent years, heavy rains have flooded the M1 double-decker bridge, causing hazardous conditions for motorists and pedestrians. 90 million rand of remedial work is set to begin following the flooding to ensure the road is safe and accessible. A budget of 50 million rand has been allocated for the rehabilitation and refurbishing of the Oxford and the Federation Bridge. Aging infrastructure will be demolished and replaced. The scope of work includes stormwater drainage construction. The old approach slabs on both the carriageways of each bridge will be demolished and reconstructed. To ensure that the infrastructure has a longer lifespan, durability treatment will be done on the decks and wall surfaces. Old and aging guardrails will also be replaced on both bridges. The construction of the bridge over the railway line between Naledi and Protea North is well underway and completion is expected by June 2016. This bridge will link these communities together and reduce the risk and loss of life that our people have been exposed to every time they cross the railway line. This project entails the construction of a road over the rail bridge linking Mdlalose Street in Protea North with Muduklwa and Mtintinyane Street in Naledi, Soweto. The value of the project is 56.5 million rand. Local communities will benefit from this project as approximately 100 job opportunities will be created in the community. The bridge will be yet another iconic landmark dotting the Soweto landscape. The JRA Find and Fix app, tagged as Snap It, Send It and We'll Fix It, has created a partnership between Joburg citizens and the JRA by providing the latest technology with which to report any road-related defect at a click of a button. This app is already in frequent and effective use in Johannesburg. With a population of 4.8 million people, the city of Johannesburg is rapidly growing, and the roads and infrastructure therefore need to be maintained and developed to accommodate its citizens, tourists, businesses, and public transport. The JRA achieves this, and in so doing makes its contribution to the social and economic development of the city of Johannesburg, a world-class African city. The Johannesburg Roads Agency, mobility made easy.